Hi friends, welcome back to another video. I have been taking a huge break lately from social media, Instagram specifically. I have just been finding that I spend too much time on there and I'm really not enjoying it, but as much as I try and get offline, I just find myself subconsciously hitting that button and doom scrolling, and I need a break. So I've actually gone, this will be 3 weeks that I've gone without social media, specifically Instagram, because that's really the only one I have trouble with. I don't have a TikTok account. I'm never on Facebook. And YouTube I am on, but not nearly as much as Instagram. So yeah, I've taken a 3 week break. I've discovered new fun craft hobbies to keep me busy, and I've just really been enjoying my life online. So I thought this video we would just have a nice analog weekend and spend time off of our phones. I have a couple projects that I'm working on in the apartment and maybe go on a hike tomorrow. I really want to get out and get some sunshine. We've been having really rainy weather this week with another atmospheric river through the Pacific Northwest, and yesterday it just poured, and I haven't been wanting to even go on a quick little walk because I don't want to get drenched. So I thought tomorrow, since it's hopefully going to be sunny, that would be a good chance to get outside and just enjoy life offline, because that's really what we should be doing anyways. We were never meant to live our entire life on a screen. So if that sounds good to you, let's jump into just a fun, cozy weekend. Today, I thought we would tackle this bookcase situation behind me. We had a little incident last weekend, if you remember, in a few vlogs ago when I was decorating for spring in here. Put some more picture frames up on the floating shelves we had behind me, and I had mentioned that on the first night they fell over and hit my husband on the head. Luckily, he was okay. He didn't get cut or hurt at all, which was amazing. But after that, I was paranoid that everything was going to fall off the wall, so I went around the house and made sure all of the picture frames were secured and attached to the wall. But then the shelves that were here, and they had lasted the entire year they were up, but last weekend my husband and I were discussing the overall safety of those shelves, and I kid you not, 10 minutes later, one of them fell down. And so after that, we went to Home Depot. I got those little plastic thingies and tried really hard to secure them into the wall so that I could leave the shelves up. But it got worse. The structural integrity just got worse from there. Some of the brackets ended up being crooked after I put these plastic things in. Some of the screws wasn't grabbing onto anything, so the bracket was completely falling off the wall, and the holes were getting bigger and it just was getting messier, so I just made the decision to take those floating shelves off altogether, which I wasn't a huge fan of the shelves themselves. They were a little bit too industrial for this space, but I did like that they didn't take up much room on that wall. And I liked the way our stuff looked on them. So I am sad that they are gone because it was a nice little corner. And so after that, I decided to move this bookcase out here for the time being. I took it out of the office where I keep all my books, but what I don't want is to put any more holes in that wall. I've learned my lesson that if it needs secured in any way and a stud is not available, I'm just not going to put anything up. So my options were to move this bookcase out, or to maybe try and find like a quilt type tapestry to put up there. I'm still playing with that idea, but for now I think I'm going to lightly decorate these shelves, see how I feel about them, and then if I like it, it'll stay in that corner. And if it looks too busy and cluttered, then I might try and find something else. But I didn't want to put more artwork in that corner because we have like this artwork over here, and then on the other side where the TV is, there's more artwork. So I thought that would be too much to put it there. So that was why we're going with the bookcase right now. Um, so yeah, I think let's play around with that and then we'll see what we think. Okay, so I think it looks pretty good for now. I'm gonna keep the decor in it pretty light because there's a lot going on in this corner. Like, I do like the bookcase from this angle, but overall, when you step back, I'm not sure how much I like it. There's a lot going on there, so I may, in the future, move the bookcase and swap out this shoe cabinet and maybe put those bins on the bottom shelves of the bookcase, but we'll see. I'm gonna leave that there for now and sit on it for a while, but for now I like the way it turned out, and I don't like that you can still see the giant holes in the wall, so I may go to Home Depot and get some nail filler, but we'll see. We'll just play this one by ear. I'm about halfway through this book already, and I don't think I like it. It was written by Brianna Madia. I've never heard of her before, but apparently she was a big Instagram influencer for the outdoors, especially like Utah deserty areas. And this is her second nature memoir that she's written, but I don't know. I'm just not connecting with it. I was hoping, since it was about her relationship with her dogs, that it would be a little bit better, but I don't. There are, in her first book that I just finished yesterday, there are parts of her childhood and upbringing that I identified with, and the need to find yourself in a more wilder place, but she kind of did it to the extreme and did it for, I don't know, social media, but I don't really like how she is as a dog owner, and there are a lot of things that I just don't agree with, and most of this book has been about her divorce from her husband and how much grief she was feeling and all the like negative things she went through, and it's just now getting into the part about the dogs, but I don't know. I was hoping it would be better than it is. I'm gonna keep reading it, but it's probably gonna only be like a 2 or 3 star read. We bought this metal manual popcorn machine at Goodwill a couple weeks ago, and it is the best popcorn we've ever had. So we're gonna make some popcorn, have some lemon bars over there that Oz made the other night, and watch a Studio Ghibli movie. So it's gonna be a good evening.
Making sure the popcorn doesn't turn out burnt is this little mechanism right here, this twirly mechanism.
Perfect every time.
Yeah, I've got kitty duties.
Delicious. Good morning. We slept in a little bit and are very slowly getting ready for the day. I did wake up and finish my book that I was reading. I was not a huge fan of it. I just don't relate to that author much, and I don't particularly agree with how she raises her dogs or her views on dogs not being on trail or anything. So yeah, I was hoping to find a good memoir including dogs, but that was not it for me. But we are about to go on a little hike. I think we're gonna go north of town and just stretch our legs a bit. So we're gonna finish slowly getting ready and then take you along with us. We've definitely been having another very relaxing morning, another slow start. We didn't really get out of the house until 8 or 9. We went on a really nice hike and then just came home. I took a shower and then started on the just lightly cleaning the apartment, mostly just doing the sheets and laundry. But I think now that that's done, I'm just going to take it easy the rest of the day. I want to do some planning for the week ahead so that I'm prepped and I know what I want to do both at work and when I get home in the evenings. I think today I've officially been off my phone for 3 weeks, which is the longest I've been off of Instagram, and it feels really good. Usually about the third week is when I crack and like just have this deep urge to get back on there and see what I've been missing, but I don't feel that right now, so hopefully that continues and I can just keep off that app for quite a while. I have really been enjoying the extra hobbies I've been getting into, so that's really been probably the most helpful. I'm definitely looking forward to this spring and summer, not being on my phone as much and having more adventure. So thanks again for being here, and I will see you next week for another vlog.